What's up, everybody? Welcome to my garage. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all crushing life. Now, I have to confess, I have to get real with y'all. I kind of lied to you. Well, I didn't lie. It was more of a prank. I'm just not good at pranks. When we painted the hood of the GT350 Leadfoot Gray to be done to have a Leadfoot Gray GT350, that was a joke. That was just a temporary thing. We're taking it today for a full-on paint, full color change, no more gray. I'm sorry to disappoint. I love the gray. I love it as much as you all do, but I think we can do better. And also the Hellcat is here. Obviously, yes, it's still here, still for sale. I'd like one of you to buy it, even though I still, to this day, I think this Hellcat is sick. I absolutely love it. But Tanner's gonna help us take the Shelby to Provo, so we're gonna take both Shelbys actually so we can get home. You're gonna drive the Shelby.
Let's do it.
F-150. I do love being able to clarify that I have two Shelbys. It is probably one of the coolest, sickest things I've ever had to do in my life. So if one of you wants to buy the Shelby F-150, that is for sale as well. So yeah, I'm gonna show this young gun that old folks can still do it. I actually am in training currently. I have a huge tournament coming up. Basketball. I'm a baller. Go, 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 go. 100%, bro. Oh, he's killing me. Oh. No problem. Even with the blocker in the way, we still made it. Yeah, I'm playing in a basketball tournament here in a month. But yeah, hit me up. All-time greatest truck right here. I almost forgot, Tanner, you got to film the startup of the GT350 just for the people because they want to hear it. Enjoy one of the last times the Leadfoot Gray, actually the last time, Leadfoot Gray GT350 cold startup. Never again. Say bye-bye. I was like 3,000 reps. This thing's nuts. It's gonna be even nutser, more nuts, crazier once we paint it. Enjoy these doors because we have the opportunity when we paint this to get rid of the Lambo doors. All right, this is sick. Yo, we need one of those. Absolutely, we gotta get a better view. That is so sick. We need one. Oh my gosh. I don't know if that's Abrams or whatever. I mean, I'm making up Shermans. They look like newer. I don't know what they are. I just know, dude. I'm half tempted to scratch this whole day, this whole video, and just follow them and see where they're going. I know World Strongman Eddie in the UK has 2 tanks, and legally in the UK, you're allowed to drive tanks on the public road, and so he does. It's super sick. I should check the laws, check the price tags, consider it. Now, I could go green. Green would be a strong choice. I've never really had a green vehicle in my fleet. All right, it's gonna be a while before I see the 350 again, so just, oh my goodness, I am gonna miss this car. Oh yeah. So, oh, brakes, we're good. Right as we pull up here to Fix It Auto Provo. Now they're called Fix It Auto Provo because they fix it, the autos. They fix your autos, and they're in Provo, Utah, United States of America. That's it, baby. No more. Done. So we're dropping it off over here at Fix It Auto Provo Collision Center, and obviously, like, they work on automobile accidents, right? So if you've been in an accident, you got insurance taking care of you, this is what they do. However, they take on occasional side projects, which obviously we know the GT350 is a special side project. So it's gonna take a little longer than normal. Maybe 6 weeks is kind of the goal. We've already picked out the color. It's gonna be absolutely bonkers. Let's go in, say hi to the group, say hi to Dougie Doug, Freshy Doug, Doug Diamond Silver, got many names. He's the man that's gonna be painting this thing. Let's check it out. So that was, wait for it. That was a 4,500 RPM rev. Obviously it revs up to 8,250 RPM. So that was just, again, we're just trying to be kind and thoughtful to everyone. I don't want to bust eardrums. Tanner, I do have one question for you. One important question. Those are Lamborghini doors, like aftermarket Lamborghini doors. We're painting it. So obviously panels are coming off, doors are coming off. Do we put the regular doors back on? Or do we keep the doors that go up?
The regular doors on.
Regular doors, okay. And to be clear, these are the regular doors, right? It's just this hinge right here, this hinge action. is all aftermarket. This whole hinge bracket system here is the aftermarket. That's what makes the doors go up, but it's the same door obviously, so we just change out the bracketing system and the doors will swing normally. So folks, right there, that man sitting on the ground, that is Dougie Diamond Silver. He's the myth, the legend, he's the guy. You got work to do. I got a new car ready for you.
Is that what I heard out there dropping around?
Everybody, I'd like to introduce you to Dougie Diamond Silver. He's the man. He's going to be painting it.
Adrian.
Adrian. I like it.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Remind me yours again. Lance. Big dog. Big dog. This is a famous member in the Provo community.
Definitely not.
Played football for the Houston Linebackers. We were teammates back in the day, actually. Long time ago, former life, right?
Yeah, I guess in another life.
In another life, but he is strong with the kick game. Respect. Yeah, but the painters. Oh, yeah. All right, we're game on. Dougie Diamond, though. Dougie D, he doesn't, he wears loafers. He wears loafers. So next time we see Doug, we're actually going to be in full on, this man ordered suits, matching suits, that we can get in the paint booth, and we're gonna assist with the, well, I don't know, when I say assist, I really don't know what that means, but like, we're gonna get in there with you, and we're gonna learn how to paint. I know I don't work on my own cars. We've decided that I can't. Everyone agrees that I should just not touch my own vehicles, but I can paint. That's one thing I can do. I've painted walls. Houses is the same thing as a car, am I right? Exact same. All right, so we just did the walkthrough. We've kind of gone over, because we are actually going to replace a lot of the stock pieces as well. So not only are we painting it, we're doing a full makeover on some of the other bits, and obviously you know what that means, more carbon fiber for this baby. Tanner, you're driving, I'm filming.
All right.
Best of luck to you. Oh yeah. Now remember, this nameplate can be yours. Just hit me up and I'll sell you this truck. I'm a terrible salesperson. I hate selling things. I'm an accountant, but it is for sale. Just call me. Now we're gonna go drop Tanner off at the house because he has homework, I'm sure. He's getting out to graduate here in a couple weeks. And then we're gonna head to the Ford dealership because they called me and they got a brand new Darkhorse. They haven't even done the pre-delivery inspection on it. So we gotta go check that out because Darkhorse. All right, Tanner, we did it. Successful driving, no tickets, no accidents. We did not crash into each other, which is a big win. Now, before you head out, I gotta tell you and everybody about today's video sponsor, Helix Sleep, for without which none of this would be possible. Now, I've had my Helix mattress for a few months now, and I will tell you it has been a game changer. Let me tell you first off why. Traditionally, when you buy a mattress, right, you go into the store, you got the big showroom with all the mattresses laid out, and then you're supposed to lay on them and figure out within a few minutes which mattress is best for you. And the pressure of picking the right mattress in the store with people watching, the pressure of the salesperson standing right there, I've, to be honest, picked the wrong mattresses too many times with that method. But the Helix Sleep Quiz has changed my life. It's made it so much easier. I go online, baby, I take their quiz, piece of cake. I know what I want. I know what I need in a mattress when I go to sleep. And so doing the quiz online has made it so much easier. There's no pressure of salespeople or anything like that. I go through the questionnaire, I tell the system what I need, and then the Helix Sleep Quiz tells me which mattress they recommend for me. I hit buy, bam, shows up at my door. All I gotta do is unbox it, throw it on the bed, and I'm good to go. And right now, for all of us, Helix Sleep is holding a special Memorial Day exclusive partner offer, 27% off, site-wide, plus a free bedding bundle with any Luxe or Elite mattress order. All you gotta do is go to helixsleep.com/Burlacher or hit the link below. I gotta tell you one more thing. My wife and I, we love our Helix mattress. However, I made a mistake a while ago, and upstairs in our guest bedroom, I got a non-Helix mattress, and we hate it. I was at the traditional store. I don't know what I picked. I don't know what I was thinking. I got some mattress we hate. I have to apologize to our guests every time we have people staying over and saying, I'm sorry, the mattress upstairs is so terrible. And occasionally when baby B is sick, one of us is up in the middle of the night taking care of him in the master bedroom, and the other needs to go to the guest bedroom to get some sleep. And we hate sleeping on the mattress up there. So I went online, I did the quiz. It was so easy. It got delivered to our door, and now we have a nice quality, comfortable mattress upstairs, and it's been so much better for us and our guests as well. So again, go to helixsleep.com/Burlacher and get yourself 27% off site-wide, or check the link below. Thanks again to Helix for sponsoring this video. For without them, a good night's sleep would not be possible, and these videos would not be possible. Now, we're taking this to Ford, and maybe we should just, while we're there, say, hey, what would you give me for this beautiful Shelby F-150? Maybe I'll just take Ford's money, you know, and just see what they offer me, and instead of me giving them a bunch of money, maybe Ford gives me some money. I like the sound of that. Here we are, folks. Ken Garff, West Valley Ford, where they got all the Fords you need. And in fact, maybe they're gonna have a Shelby F-150 for you to buy soon if today goes well. I'm doing this huge reset 2025, obviously, so someone's gotta buy my vehicles. I think they're pretty cool. I think they're worth it. We got Hawk right here waiting for us. Here's Hawk again. Hawk, hey, I was just telling everybody, you wanna buy my Shelby F-150.
I do, I do.
In fact, maybe Ford will just make me an offer and I'll just Uber home.
Why not?
Or we'll take this Darkhorse home. All right, so we're in the layers of Ford. We're looking for the Darkhorse currently. We've got a special bay where they do the PDIs here. Kind of fun. It's always cool getting backstage access, you know what I'm saying? So this is pretty cool. We're in the PDI room here at Ken Garff West Valley Ford, where they do all the pre-delivery inspections for a bunch of the Fords that come into here. And obviously Ford is a huge manufacturer. This isn't like Porsche, Ferrari, Lamborghini, where they got the fancy, bougie, like lifestyle bays where they're unwrapping everything with white gloves. This is Ford. This is a workman's brand. They got millions of vehicles that they deliver into our hands, and so they got to be able to get them in and get them out. And that's what we're doing today with the Darkhorse, which will be pulling in here any second. And while we're here, while we're waiting, it is interesting to think the Shelby F-150 is a similar price point to a brand new Darkhorse. And as I'm selling everything, I am going to replace everything with a new vehicle. And I don't know which one yet, but a GT500, a Darkhorse, a Mustang GT are on the options of considerability. But anyway, the doors are opening up. Let's get that Darkhorse in here. Woo! Look at those wheels in the sun here. Those are popping. This is brand new, directly from Ford, straight from Ford. Never been 0 miles. 0 miles. This thing is sweet. And immediately as part of the PDI, you start taking off all of the plastic. Ooh, that is satisfying. That blue, dang, that looks so good. The massive screen. That is so satisfying. We got like a matte carbon fiber weave here, a little bit of Alcantara on the doors, obviously a little bit more matte carbon fiber weave here. The Darkhorse, the plaque thing here, right? That's super sick. I love the blue trim. This spec is actually super sick. I love that blue. This is actually a problem. This is a little tempting. I do love the badging of the Darkhorse. It's just different. It's actually super cool. And these bronze wheels are just spot on perfect. I gotta tell you, I'm a huge fan of bronze wheels, and I feel like they're underrated, honestly. Now, one thing that's gonna be done as part of this PDI is they're installing a theft control system here. One, to protect it while it's here on the lot, because obviously this is a specialty vehicle. And two, if you buy this vehicle, now you've got theft control. Dude, this sounds so good. Oh, look at that. That is a clean engine bay, brand new. How many miles? 0 miles?
7.1.
7.1 miles. That's cool. That's touch right there. That's class. Now you're gonna notice there's no owner's manual in here because nowadays they're all right here on this massive screen, which is crazy. And I will contribute to this process, and I will deliver that into the glove box. You're welcome. Dude, we just pulled off the plastic on the driver's seat. Check out these seats. These are Recaros. That beautiful blue. I mean, I gotta say, these might be some of my favorite seats I've seen, especially for a stock Mustang. This thing is perfect. The material here is just nice and soft. It's perforated, obviously. I love these, and I'm sitting in one right now, and I gotta tell you, I'm bolstered in, I'm comfortable. All right, let's continue to do our part here. We're gonna reveal the passenger seat. Oh, this is satisfying, I'm gonna be honest. Look at that. Dude, look at that. That's a nice interior. I'm gonna be honest, that blue trim is spot on. Now on the quarter panel window here, they put the loose item checklist, like the wheel locks, the tow hooks, the inflator kits, all those things that come with the new vehicles. We've checked all of them, we've got them, so this goes away. All right, so here's the window sticker, everybody, the special Darkhorse, but we obviously have the base Mustang stuff here, and then these are all the options, right? We have the sinister bronze paint on the wheels, Recaro seats, which are sick, $2 grand for those, but those are sick. Matte clear film, so this whole thing is actually wrapped in a matte PPF, which is super cool. I love that. 10-speed automatic, obviously no charge for that. Front license plate bracket, no charge for that. That's nice of them. And a gas guzzler tax. That's just laws and regulations. That's no fun right there. Base price 63 grand, total options other 14, 15 grand. Total vehicle out the door, $79,000. So let's say I sold the Shelby F-150 for $75,000. That'd take me right to the price point of the Darkhorse. This trim is absolutely, like, if I don't buy this one and one of you happen to buy it, you got to hit me up in the DMs because I'd love to go for a ride in this. That blue trim, perfect. Dude, these taillights look so good on camera, I'm gonna be honest. All right, let's get underneath here. And honestly, I'm gonna say, like, I'm pretty impressed with how streamlined these Ford Mustangs have become. Obviously, they have some you know, sleekness to them, some cleanliness underneath here, underneath the body. It's obviously not quite like the Audi R8 and those Lamborghinis where it's just completely plated and aerodynamic underneath, but still, for a Mustang, I mean, this is pretty nice. It's pretty clean. What I'm trying to say is it presents nicely under here, a lot more than they definitely used to back in the day. And what we're actually gonna do is we're gonna put on some aerodynamic pieces here, which again, the Audi R8 has a bunch of these, but the fact that even a Mustang has a couple of these, I'm impressed. So yeah, this is a 500 horsepower Mustang Darkhorse, which is more than just the Mustang GT, and its top speed is limited to, computer limited to 168 miles an hour. And I'm gonna be honest, if anyone out there is driving stock Mustangs 168 miles an hour, mad respect, mad respect. I ain't gonna do that. One thing I like about Ford, when you buy a Ford, you get parts from FOMOCO, Ford Motor Company, genuine. Let's see, righty-tighty. Take 3, we're gonna torque, baby. Ah, I got it. They just got me doing all sorts of work here, baby. Oh, look at that. Yep, that's the stop. Now they only put these on the front wheels here. Let's go, come on, man up. Come on, come on, wow. Wow, this shouldn't have been so difficult, but I got it, we're good. Just contributing, that's what I do. Oh. Remember when I couldn't finish the R8 modification? I feel better. I'm contributing now. Now what we're doing right now is we're putting in some race fuel. This is 100% pure because we got to go do the PDI drive to make sure everything's driving correctly. And with Ford, the way to do that with the performance vehicles is you get 100 grade fuel, pump it in, you do a bunch of line locks, you do a bunch of donuts, you do a bunch of burnouts, because we know that's how all Mustang drivers are going to be. So Ford does it right, and they make sure all of that stuff performs as you would expect. So when you go do it, you don't crash into a wall. It's their new policy. It's something they're working on. They're trying to help us out. Less walls, less crowds with Mustangs. And then the other greatest thing that Ford does, no one else does, and I don't understand why, you don't have a fuel cap. You just open the lid and you put the fuel in. Why doesn't anybody else do that? Why do we need fuel caps? You don't need fuel caps. If Ford figured it out, I mean, I guess Ford is top, so maybe they figured it out because they're geniuses and nobody else has figured it out yet, but no fuel caps. And the other thing Ford does is the digital keypads on the trucks they do and the SUVs, I use that all the time. Huh? They don't do it anymore? They're getting rid of it? The digital, why? Oh. Best part of the PDI right here, donuts, baby, line lock. I get to be part of this PDI test drive here. Now Ford sent me a bunch of waivers to do the line locks, the donuts and so forth as part of this PDI, but I didn't get to the paperwork in time. I didn't get things signed in time, so I'm not authorized to do it. So Connor here is gonna take us through the spinnies and the whatnot. So yeah, totally. PDI drive, here we go. That's Connor's got it, yep. While we're going to stage for the line locks and the donuts, I'm gonna ask Connor this. All dealers, they put these window stickers on the front windows of these coupes, which obviously makes sense. It's a window sticker, you put it on the window. But these two-door vehicles, sports vehicles, you can't see out the side and it's like unsafe. I guess you could roll down. So if you're doing a test drive, just roll down the window and then I guess you can see. That makes sense. I just never roll down the window that I can't see when I'm doing test drives and it feels a little unsafe, but put the window down. That sounds good, that's smooth. Obviously it's just nice and easy, right? We're taking it chill. But that's just got some nice position and power. So what are we looking for here? Are you just making sure like the wheels go this way and the steering wheel goes this way?
Alignment's good.
Alignment?
When we get on bigger, test the cruise control.
Okay. The screens here and so forth. Just making sure it all works as it should. We're not actually gonna do donuts and line locks, Seb. I mean, you guys knew, right? You knew. So Connor right now just gave it the wheel shake test, and I'm gonna remind you guys back 8 years ago when James was looking at buying a Gen 1 Audi R8, he was almost about to buy one, and I said, hey, do the wheel shake test. He did it, made a lot of clanking noises. We didn't end up buying that vehicle. So even Connor is doing those here at Ford, and we're shaking and baking, baby. but she's solid, unlike that Gen 1 R8. There she is, baby. Gonna trade her straight up for the Darkhorse. So I'm getting a lot of ideas in here for my GT350. I think Recaro seats, special Recaro seats, and these seat belts, these are like a nice deep navy blue that go well with this trim. I got some work to do on the interior of the GT350, that's all I know. Mustangs, baby. V8, America. Well, I gotta tell you, PDI is done, it's complete. Connor has passed it with flying colors. He's gonna go back to work. I'm gonna go back to work. We had a great time together though. I appreciate Connor for sticking around and dealing with me. Oh man, it is toasty today. It's windy, but it's 86 degrees. And on that note, we're gonna leave Ford, King Garf West Valley Ford. I can't thank them enough for letting me be part of that process. Just seeing what goes on behind the scenes is always kind of cool. Connor was super nice, appreciate him. And I gotta get out of here before rush hour traffic gets too bad, because nobody wants that. Gonna be honest, it's been a long day, but it's been a good day. Super excited about everything we saw. That Darkhorse, absolutely sick. Shelby GT350, new color. Super excited about that. It's gonna be epic. And then Helix Sleep again. Make sure to check out the link below. I appreciate all of you. I wish you nothing but the best of luck. Make sure you go crush it. Peace. Found a gift by the door. I better toss this out. Married men, you know how it is.